okay, let's just take a step back. You've clicked on this video, you don't know who I am, you don't know what's happening. So before you get too excited and swipe off the lad with the blonde hair and the piercings, let me break it down for you. My name's Brad Hart, I'm 20 years old, and I've always wanted to be a presenter. I've always had my dream of being on a platform where I can talk about my opinions, things that I've seen and made me think why or how, and just really let people know what I think of things. Over the years of going through social media, I've never found someone my age who's kind of give opinions on topics which validate mine and back up mine. So I thought, what better way to do it than open the platform myself and start my very own YouTube channel. So every single week, I'm going to be discussing numerous different topics, but I'm going to be selecting only 3 per week to talk about. These topics will cover a wide range of industries, from film to sport to general news, or just to general weird online beef. Now, I don't want to keep you too long, so let's get into it. My name's Brad Hart, and welcome to the first episode of Let's Talk. Okay, I'm not even joking. The first thing I'm going to talk about, I'm probably going to look a bit too passionate about, but I'm not even kidding when I say this. The Venom Let There Be Carnage trailer looks mint. It looks incredible, it looks insane. Back in 2018, we were treated with a fantastic rendition outside of the MCU of Venom. I don't know if you guys remember, but in 2007, we were given this. Now, this is just, we're going to move that to one side. But then 11 years later, we got this fantastic rendition by Tom Hardy, which really gave a humour but fearfulness to the character. Towards the end credit of the film, we saw Cassius Clay sat in a jail cell with his big, comic-accurate curly hair, and all of us knew that Carnage was coming. As we know, the trailer and the film is based around Cassius Clay, a serial killer locked up in prison who Tom Hardy, or Eddie Brock, interviewed in the previous film. This time in the trailer, we've got a different look to Cassius. We've got less curly hair. You know, we've still got the generic ginger, but we've got rid of the curls. The perm's gone, don't worry. And to make it all better, we've got Andy Serkis directing it. If you guys don't know who Andy Serkis is, he's a fantastic creative gentleman, to be honest. He's not even just a director, he's a creative god. He's worked on films like The Planet of the Apes and much more, dealing with motion capture, a technology which tracks each part of your body and its movements, where they can then animate a character over itself to basically generate a perfectly moving, natural entity. But now what? 2021 comes along, we've defeated COVID, and Marvel's giving us a treat outside of the MCU, which is Venom Let There Be Carnage, a film that looks like it's spaced in the same world. We still don't have any Spider-Man, so I'm sorry about that, guys, but we do actually have a serial killing demon upon us. Now, of course, you don't have to keep your excitement much longer, as everything's actually released in September, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, Sony's dropped a trailer. Is it No Way Home? Is it the new Spider-Man film? No. Everyone got slightly disappointed and then realised it's Let There Be Carnage. So everyone's excitement went back up. So September for Carnage. Can't wait to look at it. Now, over the last few years, we've had a ton of fighting and boxing in the YouTube world. We had KSI and Joe Weller. We've had Deji and Jake Paul. We've had Logan Paul. Logan's only just gone and taken up Floyd Mayweather. We've had a ton, okay? But to take it a tiny bit step back, we're going a bit different this time, guys. We're playing football. Now, I know we all know the Soccer Aid world and how much of a fantastic call Soccer Aid is, but some new guys are on the scene, and this time for the charity of Mind. Now, last week we had a fantastic, I think it was 3 football games, where there was over £15,000 raised for the Mind charity, where we had YouTubers, TikTokers and entertainers in general go head to head. Now, the one that I was really excited to see was actually Ollie Ball, who's one of the youngest creators on the platform at the moment, and has been blowing it out of the park. Now, Ollie Ball was obviously donning his fantastic overly blonde mullet, copying me a little bit, minus I don't have the mullet. Don't think I could pull it off. But yeah, it was fantastic, and loads and loads of money was raised for charity. But of course, with every good story, there's a slight downfall. We have Lawrence McKenna from the True Geordie channel, which was dismissing and disrespecting a lot of the show, mainly due to its quality and things of that nature. This has caused a massive uproar on YouTube, with Jackmate even jumping onto the beef and causing a proper stir. But I really think it's important, guys, that we take ourselves a step away from that and just think about the great work that was done. Look, we have a platform where creators can get together, they can raise money for causes that need to be spoke about, and of course bring more attention to the world of mental illness. Now, there's one last thing I want to speak to you about. Jabs for kebabs. I know what you're thinking, Brad, mate, what are you on about? But in Scotland, they're thinking of releasing a jab for a kebab campaign. This is basically a way to get young people vaccinated. Now, they have been saying jab for a pint, jab for this, but imagine getting COVID vaccinated and in exchange for it being given a doner kebab. You walk into Bossman's shop and you go, mate, I've had my vaccine. Can I have a double doner on a pita with all the veggies with garlic mayo and a bit of chili sauce? By the way, if that is your order, I respect you. If it isn't your order, you're all right. And if you don't like the order, still give me a thumbs up. Love you lots. But let's just break it down a sec. Imagine the idea of a jab for a kebab. It's stupid, it's daft. And I'll be honest with you, if the UK started doing it, I'd have 27 jabs because I do love a kebab. But is this really the way to go around it? If vaccines are becoming compulsory, is this the way to do it? Is this the way to bring the young audience in? Personally, I don't think it is. I think it's a bit of a humiliation for the government, and I think it's quite strange. But you guys let me know your opinions of jab for a kebab, because if you want a kebab, it might be time to get the jab. If you guys do want a jab for a kebab, fancy looking up the Mind charity, or even fancy doing a deeper dive into the Let There Be Carnage trailer, then I will suggest that you check out all the links down below. For now, it's goodbye, and I really appreciate the time you've taken today to watch episode 1 of Let's Talk. Have a good one.